this season currently is the last losing season of Wemby's career. They are going to be an above 500 team last year. This lanky motherfucker pulled out a sham god and this big sweeping layup over Rudy Gobert. That's your defensive player of the year. Everyone said, oh my, and he did it like it was nothing. He did it like he's messing around against his little brother in the driveway. This guy's so good. And it is insane to me. Absolutely insane that you two jerks are like, I don't know, rookie of the year seems kind of up in the air. You've got to be shitting me. You have to like, he is by far the best rookie we've seen.
He's mounting a charge. He's mounting a charge.
Mounting a charge? You see what he does this every damn game. He does something ridiculous. And it's not just, oh, he's got a couple of highlights. He's killing right now.
I personally preferred Thanasis's Kyle Watson move. That was a better highlight.
That was simply a foul, or they call a travel.
They call it a travel.
Okay,
it wasn't
it's not a travel. It's a carry. It's not a travel.
Anything, it was a carry, but it was not a travel.
Any other player on the Bucks does that, and it's not called. I think the ref was profiling Thanasis there. It was like, there's
my
no
absolute
way you can
favorite part of that is the Bucks were up by how much? They're up almost 30.
Oh,
right? It was.
Yeah. I mean, Thanasis is in the game,
and Giannis is up out of his seat, livid, arguing with the ref over this call. How dare you call a travel on my brother?
Does that.
We're up. They're up 30.
Yeah.
Remember when Patrick Mahomes, after like Travis Kelce's like lateral and touchdown, was like, "You're ruining his legacy right now by taking that away, refs." Giannis is on the sideline. You are killing my brother's legacy right now.
That was such a weird thing to argue about and to fight about.
It was so funny. Like, that's a good brother right there.
But I love that he's the little brother too, and that just adds another layer of fun. That Giannis is the little brother.
Back to Wemby being a god. This is like, I don't understand what anyone else is watching. And Chet's been unbelievable. Don't get me wrong, Chet's been unbelievable. This guy, he's by far the best player in this class. It's not even close, and he was supposed to be. So that shouldn't be a shock. But I don't know what you guys are watching.
And maybe that's what it is there was already just so much hype and there's so much expectation.
And I mean, if you're like,
the bar he's
living up to it, or
exactly. That could be because like the year when I was in OKC and Russ was averaging a triple-double. Like if he didn't get a triple-double, people were like, oh, Russ was off tonight.
Right.
Like, what?
He hit 36, 9 and 9. You're like, oh man.
What is the bar here?
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this question. At what point did you guys realize, and I want a real answer here, okay? I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it was around February. We thought he might be able to average triple. Like, at what point were you guys like, oh shit, he's gonna do this?
It was pretty late. Because it
was late October when they saw him steal rebounds from Steven Adams.
No, man, well, that was a whole different thing. Steve-O was generous.
Do you think? All right, hold on. I mean, these are unfair questions
for me.
It's why you're on the pod, Josh. Do you think that was a conversation that Steven had with Russ? Steven had with maybe the coaching staff, the front office, or Steven was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a good teammate. It was on his own.
That last one.
Yeah,
that last one. He's just like, because he doesn't. Steven didn't care. He wanted to help Russ out, and he doesn't care about himself in that way where he's like, I gotta get mine. That's just, he was not concerned about that. So he'll tip it up. There were plenty. He could just grab the ball with two hands and he would just tip it backwards.
And you know the Thunder scorekeeper is not gonna be like, ooh, that's a controlled tip. Gotta give that one to Steven. Like, that's not gonna
absolutely not.
Okay, what was your bullshit answer about pretty late in the season? You guys realize what were you gonna say?
Well, dude, like, you have to understand, like, I'm sitting there going, there's no way, because it hadn't been done in almost 50 years.
50, yeah, basically.
So it was almost one of those like unbreakable Wilt scoring 100. You know what I mean? Like Cal Ripken Jr. games, like one of those unbreakable records that you're like, it's just gonna last forever. And then you're like, well, maybe. Because in my mind, I was always like, "There's no way. There's no way."
The idea of Josh hating from the sideline, just like this, he's not gonna do it.
No chance. That's my rebound. I was going to get every rebound. I was fighting for my money. I was like,
Russ
I like
hated when
the
Josh went
idea
on
of
the
like
court.
Missing shots on
He wasn't as
purpose.
generous.
yeah, I like the idea of
Josh.
Josh grabs the rebound next to Russ, and Russ is like, "What the fuck?" And you're like, "I need this.
I'm trying to get paid here.
You've got your money. I need this." All right, so that's gonna close the hot take safe zone. You cannot attack any of those hot takes. All right, the Pistons will not finish last. The Cavs are as dangerous as anyone in the East in the postseason, other than Boston. And this is the last year of Wemby's career that he has a losing season.
Him versus Chet was so amazing.
That was so fun.
That was
That
amazing.
was so fun. I mean, it sucks that it wasn't
personal.
a better game because it was the Spurs. Because I think you would have seen that the entire fourth quarter, right?
And I love that they're both so competitive that it mattered to them that they were in that matchup.
They're not stupid. They know
Yeah.
what that.
Well, when was the last time we had this like rookie competition? Right, you had like the Magic Bird thing, obviously,
and it's kind of like position
what are the
for
other
position,
ones?
right? Like
Yeah.
you know, Melo LeBron.
Yeah, Melo LeBron. That's a good one.
For a little bit, Wiggins Parker, right? Like they tried to make a thing, and Jabari was just hurt, like he couldn't like fulfill that role, right?
And this is different because these guys are both playing at such a high level.
Right. Yeah. Both these guys are like
it's not
already far beyond what's
it's not a competition like Wiggins versus Jabari. Like these guys are both like very freaking good already, clearly on an insane trajectory.
There was a little bit of like Cat Okafor, you know, their rookie seasons. But even that, like, it didn't. I don't know. It didn't feel like this. Maybe
There
I've
hasn't
been a prisoner
been-
of the moment, but it didn't feel like this.
I can't think of another one that is the same level.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the in terms of same level, the last time we
Outside
had this was like Melo LeBron.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.